ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. But first down, Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
But that's complete to Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Sanders toss left side.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
So they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Now he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Pascal. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Now he steps, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. On second down, Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Near the sideline, this is Schultz.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you?